So, yeah. This morning I got up and I had 34 friend requests. So now I'm thinking I'm decent. Wait. Yes. Between Prince's death and Beyonce new strawberry juice song, I don't know which one gonna make me drink faster. So since I had 34 new friend requests, I said, well, let me make a video and tell people who I am. So that way people can get it. Because at some point somebody gonna bust on me and come at me and say something slick like, who the fuck is she? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, just don't call me ugly. Because then you wrong. But I'm married. And I'm from Philly. I'm married, but I got a boyfriend. I have 6 children. 2 grandchildren. What else you need to know? Yeah, so my background is business. I was a regional property manager for HUD for like almost 17 years. So I did low-income housing and luxury housing. Got tired of that. You niggas that get subsidized, some of y'all is just, let me think, nerve fucking wrecking. So then I started this business. It's called The Maintenance Lady. It's about 13. It's probably older than that. My son is 18 now, so yeah, so I think it's closer to his age. But anyway, it's called The Maintenance Lady. We offer services to charter schools, NTAs, you know, those noontime aides, and we provide we give them their janitors. So that's what I do. So then I was getting my nails done at the Tan Folk, and don't send me no messages on my, oh, you shouldn't call them that. I do. They're tan. I don't know Vietnamese from Philippines to Mathematines from Macamadi. I don't know. So I call them tan. So I was going to them, and I was going in a location here in Philadelphia. It's called Rittenhouse Square, which is upscale, right? So I was paying like $80 every 2 weeks because I was getting gel, and I was getting my pedicure and my eyebrows arched. Excuse me. So I became really cool with one of the girls that did my nails. But then I just started paying attention how when I came in, I got this dry hey. But when the white women came in, they got hi, you know, all chirpy. And I'm like, but okay, yeah, so why get the dry? So then one day I called my boyfriend and I was like, we should open up another business. And he was like, what? Because he and I are partners in the Maintenance Lady. And I said, we should open up a nail salon. Because in my mind, the logic was black women would be so excited to see blacks doing nails. Huh! Not y'all is some haters. Without the T. Y'all hate ors. Y'all ain't got no T. You're just haters. So yeah, haters. So I opened it up, did my homework, and I went about hiring black nail techs, because in my mind, if I'm going to offer a service to black women, then the person that's doing their nails should look like them. We should be able to understand what the other person is saying. Now, this is not a referendum on the other folk, the tan folk. So no, I'm not being disrespectful or none of that. I'm just saying I wanted my own people, because take note, now that all of us know how to do nails, you don't see them lining up to hire us. So take your politically correct comments somewhere else, because it ain't welcome here. Woo woo wop bing. So anyhow, shout out to all the people that's been sharing my videos. I love y'all, because see, what's going to happen is somebody going to be trying to put me on TV. Wait, which my good side? And I'm going to shout out every episode people who shared my videos. Anyway, that's footnote, but we're going to keep going. So I found this shop, didn't have a name, none of that, right? So after I did all my homework, I sat with my boyfriend, because I tell you I got a husband too, but he about to be cut. He don't even know these divorce papers about to come. Yeah, he about to be shot down. Anywho, so I said, my boyfriend was like, well, what should we name it? Well, his name is Armin and I'm married, so A&M. Decent, right? Don't hate because you's a hate. Or, so here I am. So I went about finding blacks to do nails. Could not find none in Philly. Then I hired that same Asian woman who used to do my nails. Well, that wench lasted a week, because that whole week she gave me the cheat sheet on how they do shit in tan shops. They buy their lotions and different things from the dollar store. And the biggest thing was her husband. Her husband didn't want her doing black men feet. But he didn't say a black man. He said a nigger feet. Now I let that slide, because what can I do about it? He said what his truth was. So we fired her, because if you don't want to do nigger feet, you can't have nigger money. Because see, for me, I couldn't have her in here making money, making a living off these women, and she was scared to do black men's feet. And you probably know black men who said that they've gone into the tan folks and they got to show them their FBI clearance before they even let them in the motherfucking door. I'm just saying, you may not like it because hearing it sounds bad, but that's the way they do us. And again, it's not a referendum against them. I'm just giving you my facts and how I got to this point, because you watch my videos, you share my videos, you should know a little bit about me. So that's how I got to this point, and that's why I fired her, because she didn't like black people. She barely liked talking to me. She'd come in here and be speaking egg foo young to her husband, and I didn't know what the fuck she was saying. She could have been setting me up. Anyhow, I digress. So here I am. I found this nail group on Facebook, which I was ecstatic about. But then I didn't like what was being posted, the name calling, the cattiness, and, just talking about each other. And I didn't like that. And I would post videos and try to encourage them. And then I started picking up a following. But so because, I'm older, I'm 44. I have grown children. So I don't have a lot of patience for that type of stuff, and I felt like we needed something different. So I started the A&M Nail group on Facebook. It's a much more calmer, positive, the women, they show their work, but it's more positive. And the girls that are in our group are actual nail techs and nail salon owners. The guys are nail techs and nail salon owners, and they're across the country. We're not big, it's less than 2,000. Feel free to grow the group, but it's a positive group. And I'm very proud of it. And one of my techs that work with me here is from Texas. She came from Texas, Shirley, to work for A&M, and she's only been here a month, and she's already making us money. We have another shop that we're opening up. Hopefully it'll be completed in 2017 in the West Philadelphia area. And I'm only 5 feet tall, so that's why I'm loud and I crack jokes. I have a Napoleon complex. But this is how I am. If you're in the city and you come see me, this is the way I am. Basically, I'm just a fun-loving person, and I think anybody can be anything they want to be. I was on welfare. I got food stamps, not that motherfucking corridor. I got it when it was the books, because that was what I used for my kids for allowance. Yeah, I get them a $2 book, and that was their allowance. So I got food stamps, I was on welfare, all that, but I always bust my ass and grind. That was the bottom line. I haven't gotten welfare since like 91, when my 25-year-old son was a baby. So my message is, you can do anything, be anybody you want to be. I lived in an apartment, and now I live in a nice home in Maryland. But you're happy, your success is all about what you deem it to be. Don't let nobody, not me, no celebrity, nobody. Happiness is what you want it to be. So if you're out there and you're thinking about opening a nail salon, or you want to open up a hair salon or whatever, make t-shirts, I always encourage the girls in the group, make these. Make the powder, make the liquid. It's not where you used to be, is where you're going. And what determines where you're going is how you see yourself right now. If you think you're successful and you live in a 2-bedroom apartment, more power to you. Because when I was in my 2-bedroom apartment, you couldn't tell me a motherfucking thing. I was decent. Yeah. So my message is, your success is based on how you see it. Don't let nobody else determine it. If you get a used car, a 2002, and it ain't got no torn up seats, and it run good, and you hype, be hype. Don't know about, it's used though. So the fuck what? And I'll tell you this. Everything about what you want to do is right in front of your face.